Welcome to the Mac Coding Podcast, your go-to place for everything web development, business, and digital creativity. I'm Mac, and today we're diving deep into one of the most powerful and widely used platforms on the internet, WordPress. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced developer, this episode will break down everything you need to know about WordPress. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's get started. Alright, so I'm so sorry if I changed my angle a little bit. Like I put some table here at the back. This is actually the back of my setup right there in front. And I get my laptop downstairs and then I decided to use this one. And then, let's continue with this one. Basically, it's all about WordPress. To be exact, the title, everything you should know about WordPress. So that's exactly what we're talking about. What we're going to talk today. So basically, we have 6 sections here. So the first section is what is WordPress? What exactly is WordPress? So basically, let's start with the basics. What exactly is WordPress? Is an open source content management system or CMS that allows users to create websites and blogs without needing to code from scratch. It was first released in 2003 2003 I think, by Matt Mullenweg and Mike Little, and has since evolved into the most popular CMS in the world, powering over 40% of all websites on the internet. Basically, I agree with this one. It's a really powerful platform, or let's just say CMS. Like WordPress is really good. I mean, I don't know if there are a lot of other websites there using it like for their company or for their businesses, like no other platforms, but as my experience, there are a lot of company. I mean, let's say for example, the company that that I worked before. So everything at their websites, their client's website was built by WordPress. They don't use any other platforms actually, and that makes them a lot of money, to be honest. And with regards to WordPress, for me as well, actually it's not like only it's a builder or something like that, because along with WordPress there's also a Elementor and then page builders, as you can check, and then there are a bunch of plugins as well that can help. So I can say that WordPress is a full stack platform. You can do front end as well as the back end of your website. So that's how I understand WordPress when I started, because I know that it is like it will not just perform only the front end, but it will also do the back end itself. Alright, so let's proceed to the second one, the 2 versions of WordPress. One of the biggest confusions people have when starting with WordPress is the difference between WordPress.com and the WordPress.org. So basically, let me break it down for you. WordPress.com is a hosted platform where you can create a site without worrying about maintenance, security, or hosting. However, it has limitation in terms of customization and flexibility. For me, actually, WordPress.com, I haven't really touched WordPress.com before. I think I only touched it or visited it like once, or I think twice. Thrice maximum, because one of my client before hosted his website there. So that's the reason why I visited that website. But as you can see here, when it comes to WordPress.org, it is self-hosted version that gives you full control of your website, allowing you to install plugins, customize themes, and monetize your site however you like. So basically, yeah, this is correct actually. Based on my experience, WordPress.com is like you can check hosting there and everything. You can also check like their securities and that you can include in your hosting as well. But when it comes to WordPress.org, that's the backbone of your website, of your WordPress website. You can check it there. Like you can install the WordPress version. Either it's the latest version or the outdated one. it's there actually. And then aside from that, you can also see the documentations right there. Everything like plugins, I think is you can check it there as well. But yeah, as far as I can remember, WordPress.org in there, if you will like develop websites on your local environment, let's say for example you'll use or like PHP my admin, something like that, or like yeah XAMPP htdocs, you can just put everything there and then install WordPress, customize it based on your, it's like making a theme. You can also make a theme from that one because there's a bunch of theme right now every year actually, like 2025, 2024. And oh, I just want to share with you that I tried developing WordPress like 2018 theme. Like it's really old. I mean, I'm not old, but it's really old enough to remember it. Like it's a long time ago. I think it's 7 years ago now. I'm actually developing websites like almost a decade already. Yeah. And then yeah, that's the difference between WordPress.com and then WordPress.org. And you need to remember that one as well because let's say for example you're a fresh graduate and then you have a client already waiting for you to develop their website, something like that. So of course you just have to research everything that you need just to perform it well and then perform well on that specific client, and also like not just accepting those projects and then give everything that you can without knowing everything like this, like the basics. Let's say for example on WordPress.com, WordPress.org, because sometimes the client will ask as well, do you mind me hosting my website on WordPress.com, because I saw there that they're offering like a WordPress, but he can actually, but there are a lot of nice hosting or like nice but the price is low hosting providers as of the moment. Say for example Hostinger, and then what else, SiteGround, like I don't know with the GoDaddy, but yeah, let's just talk about those if we have like another video talking about like the tools that we will use when developing websites from the beginning up until making it live. So yeah, that's it. And then let's proceed to the number 3. But wait, let me just sip a little bit of tea here. All right. So let's proceed to the section 3 or the number 3. Why choose WordPress? All right, this is the biggest question, of course. Like let's say for example you have a client and then you just have to ask them if, I mean, well, yeah, you will ask them what do you want to use for your website, something like that. So if you will suggest WordPress as well, because that's the main focus that you are practicing or main platform that you're practicing, well of course the client will ask, well, why should I choose WordPress? What are the benefits? What are the everything? What can I get if I'll use WordPress? Should my website like rank like number 1 on Google if I'll use WordPress? Something like that. There are a lot of questions actually, and then those things you can control because that's from the client. Of course client will ask and you developer will answer. Alright, so why do people choose WordPress over other website builders? Here are some key reasons. Alright, flexibility. Whether you want to build a blog, an e-commerce store, or a portfolio, WordPress can handle it. As what I'm talking about on my last videos, you can build everything. Even membership website or forum website, e-commerce, or like digital marketing website, affiliate market, everything. You can handle it. Like you can develop any website using WordPress. And there are a bunch of plugins and resources right there to even ordering website or recipes. You can also build that one. Like there are a lot of customizations WordPress nowadays. Like I know that there are a lot of updates, but I love those updates. I don't know everything, like all of the updates, but I even if I have a few knowledge of the updates that they have now, like it's really good. I mean, it's really nice. Like its flexibility makes my work easy peasy. Right, the next one is customization, as what I'm talking about. Thousands of themes and plugins make it easy to create a unique website. That's it. That's what that's what I'm talking about earlier, like when I said it to you. And then SEO friendly, WordPress is built with search engines in mind. making it easier to rank on Google. Exactly, because there are a lot of, if let's say for example you're using a bunch of like custom theme, and then that theme will offer you a template. If you can check, there are a lot, like you don't have to, I mean, you still have to touch things right there just to check SEO and everything, if it's like, if Google will accept it, like let's say for example the sitemap and everything. But WordPress has its own, built-in SEO in mind, like meta tags. You can also add schema. You can optimize images. So the reason why it's saying search engines in mind here, because let's say for example it's not physical plugin. The plugin is not there, but WordPress will suggest you to install this one, to have this kind of plugin, just to make your website like optimized for SEO. Yeah. And then large community support. Exactly. Because so many people use WordPress, there's always someone out there who can help you if you run into problems. Exactly. Like, I really agree with this one. There are a lot of friends of mine, even my instructors before, they will just ask if there's some kind of, if I can develop websites. And then also some of them there are a lot of people actually. When I worked on one of the company before, I don't want to mention it actually, but it's really nice. There are a lot of developers right there that you can ask. Even if you don't, like, let's say for example, you can't do that specific features, the owner will call that specific developer. Let's say for example, John knows how to do that one. Let me call him and then put it there. There is a large community when it comes to WordPress. Let me just drink. All right. So that's it. And then we will proceed to number 4, essential WordPress features. Now, let's talk about some key features of WordPress that make it the game changer for website creation. Alright, themes and customization. You can choose from thousands of free and premium themes to design your site the way you want. Exactly. There are a lot of themes right there. You can choose everything that you want. Let's say for example, it's like Shopify. The client has a design, they will provide it to you. You will find a theme that could fit on that design that they provided. That's the same as the WordPress. Like, there are a lot of themes, and then you can choose from thousands of free. There are also premium themes to design your site that you want. So yeah. And then the next one is plugins. Let's say for example you need extra functionality. Of course, there are over 50,000 plugins available for everything from SEO, security, and then e-commerce. There are a lot actually. Like, if you will just check, like if you can Google right now to Google WordPress plugins, how many WordPress plugins are there, you can actually check that one on, like, let's say for example you can actually check that, what do you call that, the WordPress.org I think, or WordPress.com. You can check it there. And then basically there are a lot to be honest with you. And then the next one is user-friendly editor. So with the Gutenberg block editor, creating content is easy as a drag and drop. So here's the thing, this Gutenberg editor, as of the moment, well, I don't say like all of them, but most of my experience actually with this Gutenberg, I use this as a editor or block editor for post. It's correct here, like when it comes to posts and something like that. But there are a lot of companies as well that uses Gutenberg to build the website. Like, they will build like their own like blocks and their own widgets just to maximize the Gutenberg. But for me, I use Elementor, Oxygen Builder, Divi, what else? Bricks. There are a lot of page builders actually. And then when it comes to like post, let's say for example I have companies or constructions and then categories, I use Gutenberg block editor for that one. Yes, of course, I don't want to make it because there are a lot of templates as well that you can use. We'll talk about that when it comes to like detailed one-on-one like instruction. And of course, this one is like everything or you should know about WordPress. I know not all, but I will do my best here to give everything based on my experiences. Alright, the next one is security and updates. So WordPress regularly releases updates to keep sites secure and improve performance. That's correct. As what I've said earlier, from 2018, there's a specific theme for that one, which is the 2018 theme. And then 2019, 2020, up until 2025. 2025 theme actually right now is really good. And yeah, it's really nice as well to use. But of course, people will not use those not unless if they have specific website that they want to build when it comes to like development or something like that. But most of the time, even me, I use like I don't usually use the 2025. I mostly use like the Hello Elementor because I'm using Elementor, or Blocksy if I want like websites, template that's already in there, and then I'll just edit that one or that specific one. Right, so that's it for the essential WordPress features. And then let's proceed to the next one, which is the common challenges and how to overcome them. Of course, no platform is perfect, as you all know. Here are some common WordPress challenges and how to deal with them. Security issues. Since WordPress is so popular, it's also a target for hackers. I already tried this one. I already experienced this one. Like, I don't know if you will believe this one, but 5 of my clients' website, not all of them I developed. Probably I developed 3 of them, but all of the 5 under GoDaddy hosting, it's gone. It was hacked. Even I tried to fix them, but I can't. To be honest, yeah, going back, I tried to fix them, but I can't. I deleted those files that the hacker injected, but I can't restore the website. Even the backups, the hacker deleted all of them. Like, it's cool because that's the time that I know, oh, people can do it, something like that. But at the same time, if as you all know, I developed them all over again, the 5 of them already. Those 3 websites, those are the websites that I assigned for his company. But since 5 websites are gone, I developed all of them. As of the moment, it is still under development. So aside from doing this one, actually I still have work to do. That's a freelancing one. And then yeah, that's it. The next one is performance issues. Slow websites are bad for user experience and SEO. Optimize your images, use caching plugins, and choose a good hosting provider. Exactly, right? So there are a lot. Well, this is a fun fact actually. There are a lot of blog posts there that are promoting like WordPress, let's say for example WordPress hosting providers, but they didn't promote WordPress.com. I don't know why. As what I've said earlier, I think WordPress.com is, aside from its most widely used platform, I don't think about the hosting side of it. So yeah, that's a fun fact for me because I haven't seen any of them. Like, I don't know why, but like probably there are a lot of things that they will consider when it comes to hosting provider. Let's say for example security, something like that. Probably I know WordPress has security because there are a lot of plugins that you can use for security under the WordPress, but when it comes to hosting provider, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Alright, so customization limitations. If you're using a theme, sometimes you may feel restricted. Learning a bit of CSS or use of page builders like Elementor can help. Exactly. Alright, so basically since 2018, we built websites from scratch. I mean, me personally. HTML, CSS, JavaScript or jQuery, and media query for the responsive design. And then before we converted them into a theme, WordPress theme, because there are no page builders that time. Alright, so whatever you develop on using HTML, CSS, those are the look of the website when you convert them into WordPress. That's it. Like, that's the time that the other department will add plugins depending on the requirements of the client. Alright, so, and again, it mentions here that Elementor can help as well. I really agree with that one because I use Elementor for like most of the websites that I'm building as of the moment. Nonetheless, it's Shopify because of course there are no Elementor when it comes to Shopify, right? So we will proceed to the last section. What do you think is the future of WordPress? I mean, that's the question here. So WordPress is constantly evolving, to be honest. With the rise of AI as well, full site editing, and new web technologies, the future of WordPress looks bright. Expect more automation, better customization options, and even more powerful integrations. Exactly. I can see that one actually. Even Elementor, it has AI now. Like you can just click there and then prompt, I want a website that's for shoes and something like this, and then please add a sidebar, and then please a navigation for all the pages. He can do it. Oh my goodness. AI is dangerous actually. But this is one of the saying that I can say to you. I don't care if there are a lot of people that will against on this one. AI cannot beat us developers. You need to remember that. As long as you will practice and practice and practice and everything, AI cannot beat people. That's a fact. Yeah. I know now like there are a lot of people that are probably disagreed with that one because they're enjoying using AI, but they cannot beat us people. AI was built by people. Alright, so and that's a wrap up actually. Oh, that's done. I think okay. Not bad, 30 minutes. Probably if we have guests, it would take like a lot of time. But yeah, I'm still enjoying this kind of solo podcast as of the moment, by the way. Like it is 24 minutes already, or probably 25, 26. And well, we don't have any topic. I might add some of the like podcasts for the next one, and then probably if we can have a guest or something like that, just comment if ever you want a guest, like a developer, WordPress developer, or let's say my wife as a virtual assistant. What are the struggles and everything like that? Because my wife is a virtual assistant. Client, US based as well. So, that's a wrap up on today's episode. If you found this valuable, don't forget to subscribe to the Coding Podcast or the Mac Coding channel for more web development tips and insights. You can do also follow me on any social media. Like, I need to create those first, but if ever there are already, please follow them for more updates. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Again, my name is Mac from the Mac Coding channel or the Mac Coding Podcast. Bye-bye.